Hi guys, my name is Yvette. This is actually my first YouTube video ever, so I'm like really excited. I don't know if y'all can tell, I'm like smiling from ear to ear. So just like a little brief background about me. I just moved to California from Texas less than a year ago, actually 11 months. And I want this video to be about like me telling my story about how I got here and like what I went through, and just a little motivation or inspiration for anybody who's trying to move. If you don't think you can do it, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And this video is supposed to be helping you understand like, oh, okay, she's a normal person and she moved, and you know, look at her now. Look at me now. Hey. Before I get into my video, I just want y'all to know that I really tried to do some curls and put curls in this hair, but it was a ultimate fail. The curl wand was not my friend. So I have my hair in this ninja bun at the top because I just didn't know what to do and I gave up. But I need to fix it because I have somewhere to be in less than an hour. So yeah. But before I start that, let me tell y'all my story and how I got here and what I went through. My last year in college, I was, you know, amongst all your friends and y'all are about to graduate, you have a year left, everybody's applying for jobs, everybody's like, I'm gonna do this, blah, blah, blah. I had no earthly idea what I wanted to do. Like, I'm just graduating. You know, one milestone at a time. I'm just happy to be graduating. But I still need to have like a plan and a goal. I had no idea. My friends were getting jobs. They had jobs lined up. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I just really don't know. And I was going through that. I feel like every college student has went through that or is going through that now. Just like, am I in the right major? Am I doing the right thing? Did I waste my time? I had that mindset going and I just really didn't know what I wanted to do. And so, but what I did know is that for years I wanted to move to California. So if I didn't know what I wanted to do, I know where I wanted to be. And so I was like, well, at least I want to be in California. So how do I like pitch this idea to my mom so she can be like for it? Because I can't be like, hey, I want to move to California. She's just going to be like, no. So I was like trying to think of ideas and think of things to do, and I was like, well, I could go to grad school out there. That's like a really good reason to move. So that was my like ultimate goal, I guess you would say. And it was getting close to the end of the year, and I told my mom that I wanted to go to grad school in California, and she was like, okay, well, I'm not sending you out there like, you know, with nothing, so you need to save up some money at least. And so I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna stay at home for a little bit and I'm gonna go next year and I'm saving my money. So I moved back home, and I was like, I wasn't bummed out about moving back home, but it was kind of like, I'm moving back home. Like some people, like a lot of my friends, like had their jobs, like I said, and they were moving to wherever, or they were moving to a new apartment. I'm like, I just feel like, I've been in college for too many years, and I've been living in an apartment by myself. I don't want to move back in with my mom, you know, but it was cool. I love my mom. She's great. So it wasn't really a bad thing, but you know, I just had to like realize that I have an ultimate goal, and right now my goal is to get to California. So I need to move it home, go home and save my money. And so I was saving money, so we'll say, and my plan was January. I was like, January, new year, new me. I'm about to move to a new place. Okay. So I'm planning getting to the time, and it's around like October. I took the GMAT, and I was looking at schools, and I wanted to go to UCLA or USC, but then I got discouraged, and I was like, well, let me apply to some schools in Texas just in case I don't make it or get in. And so I applied to some schools in Texas, and then I saw that they had like real legit online programs. So I ended up getting into an online program. So let's scratch me trying to get into USC, UCLA. I was like, I'm about to go do online school. Like, why would I go in class when I can do it online, you know? And so then I'm like, when am I supposed to move? So when it gets close to January, my mom asked me how much money I have, and I was like, she was like, Yvette, you're not moving with $0. And so I had to push back my move date, and me and one of my friends supposed to be moving, and she was like, okay, we're gonna plan on August so we can work in the summer and we can even save up more. So I was like, cool. And now, like, I'm really serious about it. I'm moving. I'm saving money. Okay, so it gets down to the point where I'm trying to move to California, and I've only been one time. I really didn't know, and I went like as a true tourist. And so me and my friend had to go. Decided we need to go one more time before we decide like this is really where we want to be. So we went to LA one more time in like June, and I liked it. I mean, she liked it. It was cool. And I was like, I'm ready. We went to look at some apartments, got some ideas of like how much the living would be, you know, the whole thing. So now I know like how much money I need to really be working towards and everything. And so I'm like, this is serious now. People were like, so what do you plan on doing? You know, you graduated college, what do you want to do? And I'm the kind of person, I don't like to let people know like what I want to do, because people are like, why do you want to move? You know, the cost of living is really expensive there. Or people like, you're not going to make it out there. Or it's really hard. You know, just stuff like that. And I'm like, dang, just shut down my little dreams. So I was really like, about like telling people what I wanted to do. You know, just because people can be harsh and it can make you feel like I'm not good enough, or maybe this is a bad idea. But I have my mom and my brother and my dad like telling me, no, you can do whatever you put your mind to, you know, the nice parent speech. So I'm like, you're right. And so I had to like get through a lot of things. I went through a lot that whole year. Like nobody understands, except my like really close friends. I really went through a lot. And I feel like it's common to do that whenever you graduate college and you really don't know what you're about to do, and it's easy to be envious of your peers and just be like, well, I want to be like them, but I don't want to be like that. Like, I don't want to do that. And so it's hard, and it really was hard. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. And then just like thinking that you're gonna move somewhere that you don't know anybody. I mean, I know a few people, but they're not like my close friends. So I'm leaving friends and family to move to a completely different state with I don't even know what I'm gonna do. So it was just really hard. And so I decided, and my friend was kind of like, she wasn't really sure. So I started looking for apartments and stuff of my own. So I went on Craigslist and looked at like people who need like roommates or subleasing or all that kind of stuff. And I found this one guy, and he was like real legit. And I was like, oh, okay, this is about to be good. And I messaged him, and he was just like, you need to get on this website called Roomster.com. That's how I'm communicating with the people who are interested. So I'm just like, okay, like, why do I have to do this? It's extra, but I'm gonna do it. And so when I got on there, I realized it was like another world of people who were looking for roommates and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is great. So I started looking some more. And that's when I found this one girl. Okay, so her bio was just kind of like, I'm not looking for a best friend. I don't want anybody who's gonna be like dirty. I'm really clean. I don't drink. I don't come in and out of the house drunk. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm a school teacher. And I was like, okay, you know, like, what? But then I was like, I kind of like her. Either she's gonna be really crazy, or she's gonna be just really cool. And so I messaged her, she messaged me back, and then we like FaceTimed a few times, and I was like, oh, okay, she's cool. So she's like, well, I have other people who are looking at the place. When do you want to come by? And I'm like, I'm in Texas. I can't just fly out there to come look at a place and then come back. Like, I'm trying to save to move. And so my mom has a friend who lived in the LA area, and she offered to go down there and look at the apartment, and she did. And she came back and was like, she's so nice, you're gonna love her, the place is nice, she's really sweet. So I'm like, I took her word for it, and I was like, okay. I messaged the girl, and I was like, let's go, I want to move with you, and I want to move in. And so she was just like, okay, when do you want to come in? So mind y'all, it's around like August, and my mom is like, well, you need to move in by the next week because I have to start work. And I'm just like, this is so soon. I wasn't ready. I'm really not ready. Like, I'm going through the motions, but I'm really not ready. And I just had to start planning what I'm gonna do. So then I had to decide where we're gonna fly out there, or was I gonna ship my car. So we decided that we were gonna drive. So I packed up my car with all my clothes that I actually wear, all my shoes, my TV, and that's it. Like, just stuff that I need. And we planned it out. It's me, my brother, and my mom. It was a 24-hour drive, and we made it a road trip. We stopped midway in New Mexico, so it was a 12-hour mark, and we stayed at a hotel. And then we woke up the next day, and we drove out there again. And we got out there, we stayed at another hotel. And then the next day, we went to the apartment. But Yeah, it was really fun actually. So if you're trying to move somewhere, the road trip aspect is not really bad. It's actually really fun. I can say I went through all these states now, and it was really like driving from Texas to California. It was really like a little desert. Like we saw actual tumbleweed, like the ones that you see on movies. Like this is real life. We just were laughing the whole time because I've never seen an actual tumbleweed roll up on the ground in front of us. It was just like okay, but like it was really I don't know, it was interesting, and it was like the mountains were really cool, and it was just a different scenery that I've never seen before. And my brother is a photographer, so he's just like trying to get pictures of everything. But that was like really fun. And obviously, like before we did the road trip, I got my car like checked out. I got an oil change, make sure my brakes were good and my tires. So, because I'm making a 24-hour drive, my car is not used to that. And yeah, and that's what we did. So we got out there. When I got here, I had nothing. Had to buy a bed frame and a bed. My roommate had everything, like a living room already, so I didn't have to buy like living area, which was good. But like I just had to get like bedding, like a bed, because I have to sleep. And that's it. My family stayed for a couple of days. My dad couldn't make it on our trip because he lives in North Carolina, so he couldn't make it. But my mom and my brother, they stayed with me a couple of days, and it was really fun. We explored, and that was my brother's first time in LA, and my mom's been a couple of times, so we just kind of had a good time. We made a little vacation, and I got out here, and now I'm meeting my roommate. And my brother was like, "Oh, she's nice. Y'all are gonna get along." And I'm like, "How do you know? Like, I'm nervous." I really had a bad roommate experience all throughout college, but that's normal. But like, they were all just awful. So my last two roommates, my last two housings were like really good because they were kind of friends, but like just awful. So I'm like, I'm about to throw myself in a city, in a state I don't know anybody, with a girl that I don't even know. So I was really nervous at first, but come to know, y'all, I really love and adore my roommate. You'll see, we're like best friends. And so I just thank God that it actually worked out. But that is literally like what I did. And I had to tell myself every day that this isn't permanent. This is, everything you do is not permanent in life. If I don't like it or if I fail, I can always move back home. I had to keep telling myself that, like, don't ever like give up or be afraid, or if you really do have a goal and you want to pursue it, or you think it's bogus or nobody believes in you, you have to believe in yourself and just go for it. And it was one of those moments where I'm like, I'm really about to do this, and I'm really about to throw myself out here and live, you know, like just go for it. And so I try to tell my friends, I try to convince them to move out here, but I'm like, I mean, if you don't like it or whatever, you can always move back. That's my thing. Like every 5 seconds, you can always move back. Remember, you can always move back because it's cool out here. I like it. It's really a different experience, and everybody can do it. Well, I don't have any kids, and I didn't have a boyfriend at the time, so I had like absolutely nothing holding me back. My mom was really supportive. She really wanted me to do this. She was like, you never know anything until you try it. So I'm just like, you're right. So I'm here now, and the rest of my channel isn't gonna be me blabbing. I'm running my mouth, and that's all I do. But like, I do want to like vlog my lifestyle and just kind of let y'all see what I'm in and out of out here. If any questions, please comment or like it or let me know what you think. I know I run my mouth a lot, I'm sorry. What else? Oh, subscribe to my channel. And that's it. That's all I have right now. So y'all like my hair like this? Or do y'all think I need to take this knot out of my head down or curl my hair better? Whatever. Let me know what you think. Again, my name is Yvette. I'm going to give y'all more information about me below. Okay. Peace, love, and hair grease. Bye, guys.